you feel like at the age of 16 you can have a child, you can start having sex and get pregnant and take care of the child.
Are you
Then
being
that's
realistic
you.
with that answer? So it's just the normal secondary school romance.
Yeah, let's be honest. The worst relationship advice usually comes from your friends.
Are you morally upright?
Hi guys, and you're welcome to another episode on Chat with Precious.
Hey guys, my name is Mboka Febodike.
Hey guys, my name is Olamide.
We're talking about early relationship. I was in class one time like that, and I was having a conversation with my friend, and we were just discussing about relationships and the rest. And I heard people saying, I was in just 3, I was in primary 2, and I was shocked because when I started my own first relationship, I was, let me say, a bit mature. My question is, how old were you when you got into your first relationship?
I was 11 years old. I was in junior secondary school. I think JSS2. My first relationship was with a girl named Chiso. So I just had a crush on her and we proceeded, from there.
So,
Well, for me, my first relationship was when I was 15 with a guy I met on Facebook.
now you guys are going to tell us your experiences in those early relationships.
Well, it was nothing really serious. Then we had no real responsibilities. It was just based on I like you, you like me, then let's carry it on. No real focus. I was very, very young, 11 years, and her also she was 11.
Wow.
So it was quite young and nothing, there was no really burden, there was no really vision, should I say. It wasn't leading to anything. It was just the normal secondary school romance, should I say. So there was no really experiences then. It was like you crush on me, crush on you, then let's move on. We had some quarrels, some fight, unnecessary childish stuff. You get
So what about you?
I don't know, but it's like a real relationship, but the relationship with a guy older than you, expecting you to be more mature than your age and stuff, and not going to detail. Yeah.
Okay. Was the parents aware of any of it? Did they ever cut you?
No, they don't. They must not even know.
What about you?
They were kind of aware that I liked her, but not in the sense of what we were doing, like a real relationship setting. Like,
So they knew you were in a relationship.
no, they didn't know, but they knew
You liked someone
I
in
liked
your class.
someone because she was also having me, an Igbo girl.
Okay.
So I am an Igbo guy, so it was kind of our wife, normal Nigerian parents.
So they didn't know you guys took it serious?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Okay, did you have to write love letters, or did you receive love letters?
Well, I didn't. It's just that she was brilliant. She was kind of the first position in that class. So me being very timid back then, I was very good. I'm an artist. I draw very well, and so I just sketched a picture of her saying, and I was like, oh wow, that's the first time she noticed me. I was actually the one that had to crush at first
Okay.
since then. So there's nothing like love later. She noticed my skill and she kind of.
What about you?
Well, we're just chatting on Facebook Messenger because that was when.
So you had phone then?
Yeah.
Where did you have your first phone?
My first phone was at the age of 14.
I was 17. Okay, go on.
So he just texted me on this day on Facebook Messenger like, hey, can you kindly accept my request?
Immediately.
And I accepted. Then we started talking, and I was like, hi, blah blah blah. Like we chatted for a while. I think before late night, before we slept, he said, are you single? I said, yes. Do you want to be my girlfriend? And I'm like, yes, I will.
Wow.
Simple as that. But it's fine. That's why I accepted.
Okay. Did you regretted anything? Like, did you regret being in any, not just the first one, like any early relationship you were with anybody? Did
Did
you
not
regret?
regret any early relationship. Like every like that relationship taught me a lot. Like because now as I'm growing, the more I grow, the more I learn. So I didn't regret anything.
What about you?
Regret? I didn't, because I feel it's part of experiences. It's
Yeah.
what molded everyone to be where we are today. So you can't say, I can't use the word regret. Nothing major, like I said. We had no real vision. We didn't have where we're going actually. So it was just, I like you, like me, like I mentioned. So there's nothing like regret. We're both under our parents. There's nothing to regret about it.
Did you do anything too extreme for the person?
Extreme? No.
You didn't do anything extreme because of love. Then
Because
it
of
was
love.
shocking you. Did you do anything extreme?
I'm always going to my parents. I'm going to my friend's place. I want to go and help my mom. Yeah, I want to help my mom. So my friend is always planning with me. Yes, in case I won't call, my mom just always say, I like to go to the guy's place, and I do that like every Friday.
I like that friend.
Things we did were not like I didn't do anything extra. I just saw it like then, like little responsibilities, like gifts, like on Valentine's Day. It was just like a normal thing to get gifts for her birthday. A time she celebrated her birthday, we had to go to her house. So I wasn't prepared. Just got back from school and she was like, I have a birthday party, you have to be there. I got there and my face was just up.
You think early relationship is a problem?
It depends on the perspective. It depends. Like, how do I put this? If, for instance, if a guy just wants to get all he wants out from a lady, then without mutual love, then it could be a problem, because I feel everybody being young, they're kind of vulnerable. They can't just really see what's going on, and it could be a problem. But though we can all target experiences, what shapes people.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's a problem on one end, but on the other end, it might be part of, should I say, an experience. So, but now, in this time, I think people are wiser now, and they actually know what they are doing. So, if it should be a problem, it should be their own personal problem, not like a general outlook.
If you were to go back in time, would you still go into any early
Left to
relationship?
me, yes, because that was like one of the best part, because it's my first. It's like one of the best.
Okay. So he didn't break your heart or anything?
Actually, what caused it then was, friends, when then we're young, and girls always want to tell their friends, my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that, and then, advices from different people will just ruin your mindset and just start acting up. Then I was comfortable. It's not that we talk every time. I'm not the type. I'm not this communicative person. I don't really like attention. But when friends come and tell you how their boyfriends are treating them, you start acting weird to your own. Like, you don't call me every time. You don't text me every time. Blah blah blah. It's not necessary actually for me now, because at this point in my life now, if any guy wants to date me and is looking for attention, it's not for me, because I can't be calling you every time and texting you every time. But back then, it was really cool for me actually. So I like it.
Okay. Did you think early relationship can affect your academics
Well,
or a
definitely.
person's academics?
Definitely it can, because at that point you are going to be very vulnerable, like I said, and very obsessed. Your whole world will revolve around that person.
Yes.
You're talking about early relationship, and you'll find it difficult to concentrate. Like, just keep on thinking. Like, anytime I get home, I can't wait to be in school the next day. Back then, I would want to see this girl. I just want to get to school and see this girl. We walk home together. Funny enough, we lived in the same area, like, so we do walk home together. Like, so it was just, it could affect, though her grades were good.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't good. I'm the guy, I was very obsessed at this girl. So I feel it can affect to some extent.
Okay. What about you?
But I can't really say much because I waited till I finished secondary school. I was in SS3, so I can't really see it affected or not.
Okay, have you gotten any advice on relationship from your parents or relative when you were young?
Relationships. So, okay, talking about these aspects, the general outlook of an African home, there is no parents, children, friendship. I'm not saying there's no love in the home. Like you can feel I play with my dad, I play with my mom.
Yes.
We can talk about general things that it's a very loving home. But based on this, should I say, intimate level of friendship, like can come, like how the Western world with the whites, like my son, this what's happening, I met this girl, mom, blah blah
Yeah. So do you have a spec now?
blah. Expect like my current self,
Yes.
definitely. I have
What's your
respect.
spec?
I don't know how to describe someone that matches my vibe. Someone that can. I'm not trying to be controlling, but we all have standards. They may call it pride, but people have passed on different levels. There are some personal standards I've set for myself. If you can't meet that, then I can't speak with you. I may be close with you and all of that, but you can't meet anywhere. So I have a spec.
Okay, what about you?
He must be dark. He must listen to trap music. What else? He must have dimple. I don't have dimple. So when you smile, I'm just going like. Yeah, so dark dimples, then listen to trap. So that's it.
For me personally, like I said, you can't just generalize things. You understand? So for me, I tell people you attract what you are. That's what I
Yes.
So based on my own this thing, like my own personal stuff, I've had it's not every time. That's why you can't just say you attract what you are and that's it. That doesn't mean you won't have people that don't match your vibe coming to you. But majority of the time, like people say that we are not perfect, but we're up and doing. We are more in than out. We are more up than down, for instance. So majority of the time I say you attract good people that match your vibe, not
Yeah.
necessarily like me. I'm very genuine. I'm very, very
Okay.
genuine. So don't mind that. I'm very
See.
genuine. You attract what you are. So I've had people come around like girls that they had money because
Can I
money.
ask you a question?
Yeah, ask me a question.
If it's you attract who you are,
Yeah.
why then do people always have something to say about one particular relationship they are? Like they've been into, okay, let's assume now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very genuine. Then you date a guy, you're telling people, this girl is very crazy, I'm going dating this girl. But why didn't you attract who you are?
That's what I'm saying. It can't happen like I said majority of the time. That's why I say you can't just generalize stuff and say this is final. You understand? You can't just state a fact. There is always room for what if. Let me put it that way. There's always room for what if it doesn't turn out. But majority of the time, your attitude, your character, the aura around you, it just happens. You just go there. No matter how you want to be, people just know like this is who you are. This is your standard. Like okay, for you to be with this person, this is it. And even when they come around you, the negative vibe and the people that are not genuine, you sense it. Yeah, very well reasonable. Though some are very cunning. You get in and they show you the other side and they just did all that to get you in. You get
But sorry, yeah, let's be honest.
Mhm.
The worst relationship advice usually come from your friends.
Okay.
Your friends. You know what I'm saying?
When you're in a relationship and then you break up, you now see the ugly part of the person. You're like, did I date this person?
I
Or was I with
no,
this
no.
person?
That ugly part has always been there.
Well, you
just
did
the love.
just
It's just
see.
the
You just
love.
see.
Like now, if you're dating me now, I can put the apple on your eye, she can't eat. But once you leave me, I'm like, she don't even sound. See how she see as I like.
exactly.
Like, I will start seeing different things, but then that love is
It's
shocking.
not. I feel it's not about the love. It's about the love is there, but you thinking of letting not like you don't see it because of that love. You just overlook it. You've seen it, and sometimes
Sometimes you don't see it.
majority of the time. For instance, let me take myself for instance. Before, like my ex, before we went our separate ways, I saw everything. I saw the whole
Flaws.
side and you get so but several times I've sat down to contemplate breakup But when I think about how I would lose, like the pain it will cost me, and I put it side by side with her attitude and all that red flag, whatever, I'll always say no, I won't get hurt. I rather stay with it until it got to the peak. Like whatever wants to happen, let it happen.
The problem is why do we always even wait for us to get to the peak? Like why? Because we're seeing the sign that this person is this
That's what
person
I'm
is
saying.
toxic.
You sometimes you see.
Don't ignore it. Actually, don't ignore the sign because.
So
this
you mean
doesn't
are you
make
trying to
sense.
say now part of your spec should be moral standards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Morally upright, religious.
Are you morally upright?
I am. Yes, I am.
Yes, she is.
Okay, I know there's no such thing as right age, but do you think there's a particular age that a person should get to before start thinking or get into any relationship? Like teenagers or teenagers.
It depends. It depends. Like you said, there's nothing like right age because age is just like people
A
say
number.
a number. But I will not go like with the general age is just a number. It's not just a number because the moment you clock a whole year, it's enough experiences. So there's no how you can just say age is just a number. Yes, age comes with experiences, but the thing is now you now pick on the experience instead of the age. How much did you know? How much experience did you attain during that, maybe from one birthday to another, for instance? Like that's what adds up to age. Now, coming to the right age, I don't think there's a right age. It's about your
Yeah.
What's
So when you're
upstairs?
mature and you can
mature.
handle the
And the
relationship.
term mature now, what do you think mature is?
Maturity is where you can make that decision on your own without making any mistake. If you feel like at the age of 16, you can have a child, you can start having sex and get pregnant and take care of the child.
Are you
then
being
that's
realistic
you.
with that answer?
And if so far you can take care of it, like that's
Well,
all
based
I
on
feel.
term of maturity now, that like let's be realistic. Majority of the youths, take for instance, girls, they say they can't date their age mates. I want to be realistic. You can't
Okay.
date your age mates. Some you can't date your classmates, and they just follow older guys because I'm a guy too. I know the ways, but I don't do such. But I can be very cunning. I can lure you to do what? Very gentle. Don't mind the glasses. Very, very gentle and very cunning and make some people subjective. For instance, that's what guys do. And what girls, majority of these young youths now, they just define as maturity is maybe the guy has a house, he has a car, or he's big and he's older. For instance, I'm just giving you, and because I've seen different cases, and he just take all he wants and goes.
Sorry, so
Yeah.
can I say something?
Okay,
I'm a
fine.
girl here.
Yeah, you're
Is
right.
that just not a young age? Talking about that maturity, saying because they want to date older guys, it's not actually what you think. But there are other reasons why we don't choose to date our age mates and.
Can I know?
Number one, for respect. Yeah, I can't be dating my age mate now because if he tells me I'm supposed to, are you mad? If I'm dating someone older, at least they'll treat me like okay, even if I do something.
Now you're bringing
No,
age.
no,
You're
no.
bringing age. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just saying
Do you
you
know?
mention someone older
Okay,
here.
you
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to, as a girl here. If I meet someone older,
So
they'll
I just
tell
want
me
to
you're
ask
still
a
young, that's
question
why
before
you're
you
like
proceed.
that.
If you find someone your age mates, like your age mates,
That's
that has
mature.
the mental capacity, should I say that is very mature with enough experience,
I'll go with you.
you go with him. I just
Definitely.
wanted to know.